Welcome back to Tactx, and in this skill practice we're going to be looking at playing out from the back, which is linked to Roberto De Zerbi's Brighton side. In this skill practice we have 12 players including the goalkeeper. The Blues will have 6 outfield players set up in a 2-2-2 formation, and the Whites have 5 players set up in a 2-3 formation. The Blues' objective is to move the ball from the top zone and score in the bottom 3 goals. The 2 centre-backs for the Blues can play freely in the top zone. So 2 things that we'd look from them. Move the ball at speed and look for opportunities when to step in with the ball into the centre zone. The 2 midfielders can move freely in the central zone. And the 2 attackers have 2 jobs. One, to keep the depth, so they keep that bottom zone filled, but recognise opportunities when to drop into the central zone, but they only have a maximum of 3 seconds. The Whites' objective is to win the ball and score in the primary goal for a point. The 3 central Whites are locked into the central zone, and the 2 bottom Whites are locked into the bottom zone. Some of the coaching detail that we'd look at, so the first thing would be working with the centre-backs on how and when to provoke the press. Now, because they've got that freedom, they need to move the ball quickly to then create that space, to then step into the central zone, but don't do it too quick. So roll the ball slowly into that central zone to try draw out that press from the Whites. Once they've provoked the press, then we're looking at the movement away from the ball. So subtle movements to create space to play into the pressure and find the free player. So from this scenario, you can see the 4 dropping in below to then link the pass into the free blue. If the Whites are really aggressive with the press, that's then a trigger for one of the strikers to then drop into the zone to create a 4v3. And this is opportunities to play through the pressure to find the free player. Some of the detail we'll talk about with the pass, especially with the centre-backs, is when you play the pass, can you try and make it playable? Looking for opportunities at all times to play through the pressure or into the pressure. Now, once the ball has been played into one of the forwards, we're looking for quick supporting angles from the midfielders below the ball to support the striker. This then gives them the option to turn and progress or link with one touch. Once there's a goal scored or the ball goes dead, the coach recycles the next ball at speed. Couple of things around progressing the session to make it harder. So progression 1 is we'd allow the White defenders to go in and track the strikers. And then progression 2 would be that we'd add an extra player for the Whites to put the centre-backs and the goalkeeper under pressure when provoking and trying to get the opposition to come out. As you can see within the structure, everything that we've spoke about, the one thing that I will highlight is the area sizes. So if you're wanting to make it easier for your team in terms of playing out and playing through, then you make your area sizes bigger. And if you're wanting to stress them out, then you can make the area sizes smaller. But this is also dictated by the physical load that you're wanting to get from the practice. The stresses, as what I highlighted earlier, allow the defenders to track the forwards into the central zone, which makes it more realistic. Add a centre forward to really get pressure on the goalkeeper and the centre-backs when trying to provoke the press. And then the physical load we've just spoke about. And the key 3 actions that we'd be looking to draw out of this practice would be, did we recognise when and how to provoke the press? Was the technical actions right of the centre-backs? Did we also recognise the opportunities to play into the pressure and find the free player? And what was the detail like when we played through the pressure? And I just want to finish off by saying thank you for watching this practice. And you go on and have a look at the technical practice and the game practice.